Thank you very much.
Kaufman is Alive. I look at comic books new and old. Today I'm looking at a new comic book, the newest issue of The Scorched, number 38, written by John Laymen. Steven Segovia is on the interiors. I got a cover by Kevin Keane here. This was the A cover. There's usually a couple different covers for these issues that you can pick up. $2.99 cover price. She's got all these guns here. I'm not a big gun guy, but I'm assuming these are all like real guns. They're all different. So, She-Spawn here. She's a cool character. She's a real badass. She's got the long red hair, the black leather, the chains. I think she's a cool character. This is a team book, although it's pretty much just a She-Spawn comic with some side characters, but The Scorched has been probably my favorite Spawn book for a while, and a really rare thing that you don't get a lot these days is Steven Segovia has been the artist on pretty much every issue, as far as I can remember, which you don't get long runs like that. Creators tend to jump around on books, and I've seen Steven Segovia do some other stuff. He did Wildcats over at DC, which was perfect. I felt like another Image style team book, kind of like The Scorched here. But again, we got to She-Spawn here. Again, I think she's a real badass. Looks like she's kind of posing though, or like dancing here, not really fighting, but she's commanding the chains as Spawns do to beat up all these groups, all these guys who work for this group called the Black Brotherhood. And this issue is kind of a culmination of the last like 5 or 6 issues or so. The Scorched team, they've been weakened, although they just got their powers back. So now they're involved in this giant battle. And this whole issue is pretty much just one big battle, which is cool. I like that. Got the chain going right through this guy's head here, taking his head off. So they're trying to free the medieval Spawn here that's been put in these chains by the Black Brotherhood. And the Brotherhood has also kidnapped John Rosen, who is the host of the medieval Spawn, or Mark Rosen, that's his name, sorry. And they're trying to kill him as well, or at least, like, I think take his brain out or something like that. So we get a big double splash page here of the Viscerator, who's the sister of the Violator. A good foil to She-Spawn. She's a female Violator, and of course a female Spawn, so a nice little rivalry starting to build here between these two characters. And Viscerator says she's been holding back. So here we get the Mark Rosen little interlude here with the leader of the Black Brotherhood, Cardinal Vignola. He's about to chop him up. He's going to open up his skull, he says. But right as he's about to, he gets word that the dead zones have been reopened, and all the heroes and members of heaven and hell that are on Earth have all gotten their powers back. So this requires the Cardinal's attention, so he leaves Mark Rosen, but gives him a warning that as soon as he reconnects with the medieval Spawn, they're going to come for his head immediately. So get back to the fight here. The main battle between Viscerator. We've got She-Spawn, Redeemer. Haunt's still kicking around here, but he's got no powers, basically. He says his powers are too drained. So Redeemer steps up. I love how they always have Redeemer's speech bubbles with like a cross here instead of the triangle, because he's from heaven. They always have, heavenly characters always have that cross coming out of their speech bubble, which I think is a nice touch in Spawn. So she cuts the head off of the Viscerator. It's hard to even kind of tell what's going on in some of these panels. There's just like chains flying around and necroplasm and Viscera just going everywhere. But she's able to cut the head off. But of course, she says, you know, the Viscerator will probably be back. She quickly regenerates herself. She's asking, can you even kill this thing? She spawns like, who knows, but it's gone for now. We'll take it. So they collect Rosen, they get the medieval spawn, and then they head back to their headquarters, which I guess is just like a apartment or a hotel room or something. I kind of wish they had like a cool base. Something lacking, but they're all kind of partying because they've, won the day, but Jessica Priest, she spawned, she's drinking by herself. She doesn't feel like celebrating. She just wants a normal life, which she kind of realizes at this point she's never going to have. So pretty much just a big battle issue. We've got a little bit of conflict going on here with Jessica Priest. She doesn't really want to do this anymore, but she's being led to do it. So, but a cool issue, only $2.99, an inoffensive comic, can't go wrong here. I recommend picking up the Scorched when you get a chance. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.